Can you uncross your arms? I just got up here. This is what I'm talking about. I came here to make you laugh, dog. You're doing this shit like the laughter comes out your nipples, bitch. Release. Let me in. This feels less like a comedy club, more like a town meeting. Do you feel that? Most of you having a good time. Some of you looking at me like you can't wait for your turn to be like, enough of the jokes. What can we do about these potholes? Bitch, I don't know. I don't work here. Maybe take the people not laughing, put them in them, see what happens. Some of you guys are glaring at me like this was my dream. Are you crazy? There's no pressure on me tonight. I promise you, this show will not make or break my career. You think when I was 17 years old, I was like, ooh, I can't wait to get on TV and be famous and then go to Fort Worth, Texas and perform in the basement of a fucking cheesecake factory. This was my dream, bitch. Weird ass crap. You're having fun, that's what it's all about, dog. Hell yeah, you work out, you just buy small shirts. Don't look, I did my research. It's the smallest one I've ever seen. It looked like he robbed a Build-A-Bear before he got here. That shit is snug. I knew you were buff from back there. Buff dudes laugh different than regular people. Most people laugh with their face. When you like my jokes, you hit me with your traps. God damn, he's funny, but I still gotta get it in. It doesn't matter to me. You can laugh, smile, glare, leave early. I don't give a fuck. I already got your money. I'm taking this shit to the bank. First thing I'm gonna buy is him a medium shirt. I'm gonna change his life. Some of you seem stressed, bro. I thought Fort Worth was like a beautiful laid-back place. I got here, it's the most bald people I've ever seen in my goddamn life. Look at the first 3 rows. Holy shit, bro. It's fucking bald. It's connect the dots back to Cheesecake Factory. It looks like the Blue Man Group on their day off. Bro, you are the same motherfucker twice. Put your glasses on him, switch places, you would have no idea. I feel like I'm performing for 2 different crowds right now. This is Def Jam, this is church. Pick it the fuck up. Everyone here is like, we love comedy. You guys are like, we're gonna pray for him. Bitch, pray harder. And I like Fort Worth too, I really do. It's a beautiful place. There's a lot of things I don't love about it. Your weather, I could do without. We've been here for 3 days, been 5,000 different climates outside, okay? You guys live here, you don't even know how to dress. You got shorts, pants, long sleeve, hat. No one knows what's gonna happen next. We landed overcast, then sunny. Tomorrow's probably a blizzard. You don't live in a real place. It's fucking Jumanji upstairs. I've been to every city in this country. I've seen rain. It comes down straight. Now Fort Worth, she hit me in the side of the face. No cloud over here, just uppercuts my goddamn face. Thank God they didn't book me in the summer. Your summer's disgusting. I never come back. Last time I was here was July. That shit is sticky. There should not be a climate. Most places in the summer got a breeze. You know what a breeze is? It feel like somebody turned a fan on. You like, ooh shit, that feels so nice. Now Fort Worth in July, I feel like a dude going on the back of your neck all goddamn day. And you guys can't drive for shit. That's how I know some of you being tight asses. Most people left, everybody else, yes we can. No, you can't, I can prove it. We were supposed to be sold out tonight. Look at the back row. Some motherfuckers did not make it. They're probably stuck in a pothole outside of a goddamn Cheesecake Factory right now, okay? Until this morning, I've never in my life seen somebody reverse on a highway. If you miss your exit on a highway, you're supposed to take the next exit. This bitch said, no, I got shit to do. I gotta go buy my husband a small shirt. We're going out tonight. Ooh, I heard a clap. Look what happens when you put your Bibles down. You can really enjoy. Really have a good time. And I get it. Maybe some of you are confused. Maybe you saw me in America's Got Talent. I was on in 2018. I got 4th place out of millions of people. And I appreciate it. I don't do it for the woos or the claps. I know who saw me and who didn't see me. I can tell based off your eyes. If your eyes are real big right now, you're looking at me going, this is not the show we saw on America's Got Talent. Yeah, no shit. I lost to an Asian magician. I say, fuck now. Things have changed. Maybe if I won, my life would be different. He made everything disappear. Cards, markers, my dreams, his hair. He took everything. He was unbelievable. If you didn't see my season, you don't know that I have Tourette Syndrome. That's why I'm very confident. We have a disability since you're born. You've been through all the bullshit life can throw at you. Nothing phases me anymore. If you don't know what Tourette's is, I'll explain it to you real fast. It's why I blink real quick, my head flops, my body pops. That's how it works. If my body does a motion and it likes that motion, I just do that shit for a long ass time. Like if somebody leaves early and I go, bah, and my Tourette's goes, ooh, what was that? I do this shit for 6 months. Just become a greeter at Walmart for no fucking reason. I got new twitches too. I've been doing this for 2 weeks, just like I'm jacking off a dude in a small shirt. Yeah, you're gonna make some noise tonight, homie. Church? No! Yes. I'm the only one in my family who has Tourette's too, which is crazy. If you know my life, I have a big ass family. I got 5 sisters, 1 brother. I'm number 5 out of 7 kids. Statistically, somebody else should have been disabled. I'm the only one, and don't ask me how it happened. I know exactly how it happened. I'll tell you right now. We were born in a very particular order. It was my oldest sister, and then 2 years later, my next sister. 2 years later, my brother. 2 years later, my sister. 5 years later, me. 2 years later, my sister. 2 years later, my sister. Bitch, you left me in the balls too long. I overcooked. My disability's losing right now, though. We are. We getting killed. Other disabilities are destroying us. Down syndrome. They got a dating show on Netflix, Down for Love. Autistic people got a dating show on Netflix, Love on the Spectrum. Where's my show? We fall in love too. Where's fucking Twitch with my bitch? Vibration Nation, stand up. He's pretty good. Does anybody have Tourette's in the crowd? You said no, you surveyed everybody. Now there's some dude in the shadows, fuck, I thought I had it. Never mind, Karen said no. If you have it, I'll find you, I promise. That's how Tourette's works. If you have it and you meet somebody else with it, both your twitches start to instigate each other. So if you hiding, we gonna fucking breakdance fight before the night's over, I promise you. And then you're gonna leave the show going, that was a great show, I can't wait to come back. A lot of people think Tourette Syndrome is cussing, swearing. That's all they think. That's a common misconception. Only 10% of people have that kind. Most of you think that because of TV, movies, South Park, shit like that. Most people have what I have to a different extreme. So when I cuss you out, it's from the heart. It's because I hate you, bitch. I get a lot of people that come to my shows now with Tourette's, and it's beautiful and it's inspiring, but it is chaotic. I'm the only comedian that has to deal with this shit. Or I gotta entertain this amount of people, and sometimes people in the audience's bodies can dictate how my body moves. It's insane. I had the most people a few weeks ago with verbal Tourette's I've ever had at one show in my life, 6. That doesn't seem like a lot, but we didn't know we were there until we all found out together. I was in the middle of a joke out of nowhere. Somebody over here said, chirp, 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 chirp. Somebody over here heard that, said, ba, 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 ba. Somebody here was like, nah, 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 nah. I was on stage like, fa, 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 chirp, chirp, ba, 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 nah, 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 fa, fa, fa. I was like, yo, am I performing at goddamn Rainforest Cafe? I'm a fight tonight, I can feel it. I can't, because some of you still aren't matching my energy yet, and it's starting to piss me off. I'll fight a young dude all day. Anybody in their early 20s? Yeah, not a woman, Jesus Christ. I'm a gentleman. The women in Texas are different, bro. All the dudes were quiet. She was like, hit me, bitch! Any dudes in their early 20s? Yeah, how old? 27. Yeah, that is not early. I feel like the Texas education system has failed you. In California, re-round up, dog. 27. Yeah, you seem eager. Fuck it, I'll fuck you up, yeah. I'm not even a fighter like that either. You're bigger than me too, for sure. But if you get this close, I'll jack you off till you fall asleep. You're gonna wake up in a Cheesecake Factory 3 a.m. trying to figure out what happened. Night, night, dumbass. You're gonna wake up, be 37 in your early 30s. I'm disabled. What is he? We don't know. Old people, I never fight. I don't fight old people. Won't do it. You guys are safe tonight. How old are you, sir?
61.
Yeah, the old guy. Yeah, why'd you lean into her? Like, is he talking to me? Bitch, it is you. How old are you?
60.
60. Yeah, you said 61 first. You just got a little younger. Sitting next to 27. Church, can you pray for your congregation? 60. You don't even know where you are right now, dog. You have no. Everybody else at a comedy club, you're like, this is the craziest Applebee's I've ever been to. Where are my mozzarella sticks? I'll never fight you. Don't fight old people, fight young people. That's the key to life. 27, go upstairs, find a 12-year-old, fuck that kid up. Start to build your self-esteem. You can even hear in your voice. Your voice tells me a lot about your life story. 27, you got a beautiful voice, full of hope. You sound like you eat Captain Crunch with no milk. Roof of your mouth is shredded, dog. Don't fight old people. They got nothing to lose. That's if I can make fun of you because you're having a great time. That's a beautiful thing. Once you realize nothing in life matters, you can really live a full life. Think about a real life situation. I don't know either of you. 27, what happens if you don't like me? You come up here, you kill me. You do life in prison. That's a long time at 27. And you just killed a disabled dude. That's a hate crime. What happens if you don't like me? You come up here, you kill me. You do life in prison too. What the fuck is that to you? 2 weeks? The young people always laugh. The old people, what the fuck? I like seeing couples at my shows. I like seeing relationships. If you don't know my life, I've been with my wife since we were 17. High school sweethearts, been together forever. No. You don't have to clap her. Ooh, she's not here, so you don't need it. I don't like that she got a bigger reaction than I did when I came on stage. She didn't do shit tonight. I'm walking my fucking ass up for you people. She's the best, though. Whatever she wants, she gets. That's how you keep a relationship going for almost 20 years. Whatever she wants, she gets. I'm that type of dude. I converted from a wife. A lot of people don't know that. Yeah, I'm Muslim now. Yeah, I was born Jewish. Now I'm Muslim. But I'm Muslim the same way I was Jewish. Not good. Like if somebody came up here with baby back ribs, I'd be atheist for 10 minutes. You feel me? Church, amen. Praise God. That shit is fire. But I like seeing relationships, though, because I know how difficult it is to make it work for a long time. You know, you two are married? Engaged? How'd you do it?
She thought it was my birthday, but I was in cahoots.
She thought it was your birthday, but you were...
Party, but I was in cahoots with her dad and all her friends or something.
She thought it was your birthday, but you were in cahoots with her dad. I'm going to be honest, bro. I've been to Texas a lot in my life, and I've never heard a motherfucker say cahoots. His shirt got tighter. Don't do that. You two are married? Yeah, how'd you propose to her?
In the park in the dark.
You said in the park in the dark? Are you a Fort Worth poet? Park in the Dark by Robert Frost. Park in the Dark. Was it really? It was dark? You couldn't see shit. Yeah, think about how she felt. That's insane. Just keep walking forward. Keep walking forward. Don't turn around! Yo, did you really? He really did in the park in the dark? And did you? And you said yes. Yeah. Did you say yes because you love him, or yes because you wanted to get the fuck out of the park? Yeah, and you couldn't see anything. Yeah. So what'd you do? You just fucking, you took the ring. If it hits you, you're mine. Some hobo was like, ow. You two are married? Engaged? Is this a swingers party? You guys are just slapping clits. No, I shouldn't have said that. I've never said that, and I don't know why with 5 cameras on me in 4K, I went, now's the time. The devil on my shoulder went, this is your moment! You two married? Yeah, how'd you propose?
So I planned it out, and her dad was filming, my mom was in town, clock tower.
1 second. Is somebody over there being a bitch? Oh, is it you?
Well, they're kicking us out because we're being disruptive. We literally haven't said anything.
Yeah, oh, I appreciate you, dog. Why'd your friend come at me like he was gonna fuck me up? You're not gonna fuck me up, dog, I promise you. We in cahoots. You don't want to fight me. You don't. It's a lose-lose situation. If you beat me up, you're a dude that beat up a dude with Tourette Syndrome. And if I beat you up, you just got your ass kicked by a motherfucker with Tourette Syndrome. Die slow, dumbass. You two are married? Yes. How'd you propose to her?
So our clock tower at Sam Houston, I proposed, we were taking flower photos.
You were taking flower photos. You did it on top of a clock tower?
No, at the bottom of the clock tower.
Bottom. Oh, yeah. Top would be crazy. That's kind of smart, though, because if she says no, you just fucking... I guess it's time. TikTok, bitch. Bro, if they just shut the fuck up, they could have heard a very funny joke. You two married? Yeah, how'd you do it?
I proposed to her at home about 2.5 months ago.
Did it at home? Oh, recently? Oh, hell yeah. At home, very casual. Yeah, you didn't leave your house. She made the right mac and cheese. You said, fuck it. Was that the 3 cheese plain, girl? That shit hit the spot. That's all it takes, one good meal. You two married? Engaged? Do you know him? Blink twice if you're in danger. I know a 68-year-old that can get you the fuck out of here. It'll take him a minute. He has bad knees. Sir, can you start to stand? You said 3 years? 3. Yeah, is your sex life still? It's awesome, right? Yeah, it's the best. That's my biggest regret. I wish it was more, you know what I mean? 20 years deep, bro. When you're that young, like, try new shit, do fun. Like, me and my wife, it's less about passion, more about convenience now. You know what I mean? We'll do a fun position like doggy style, but it's so we can both watch Grey's Anatomy. She's folding the clothes, I'm on DoorDash. You play music?
I play guitar.
You play guitar? No, I mean, when you fucking... That's crazy. We're talking about sex, dog. What a crazy transition your mind just made. You play music? I do a little bit of the drums. Do you play? That'd be insane if you play guitar while you fucking. Holy shit. You never have to propose. Oh my God. I love when he hits the G chord. What's this song called? Park in the Dark. Three years. Yeah, you play music in the bedroom? Yeah, you got it, right? Yeah, don't do it to no music. That's gross. Nobody want to hear you breathe. That's so, nobody want to hear, dehydrated pug ass. But if you buy Spotify, make sure you buy the premium. Don't do the shit with ads. Don't be a cheap ass. Ads will ruin the whole mood. It'll ruin everything. Me and my wife are cheap. We bought the shit with ads. It fucked up everything. I turned an R&B song on and said, oh. My wife said, oh. I said, oh. And then Spotify said, oh. O'Reilly Auto Parts. I was like, yep, we really got to get that shit checked. I'm glad you're together, though. You're cute. You guys are a cute couple. Most relationships don't make it. They don't make it to 20 years like mine. You know why? It's because people don't realize that each individual person has a different sex drive. And you got to understand that one person in the relationship is gonna want it more than the other person, and you both gotta compromise to make sure both people are happy. Very difficult to do. Took me and my wife a long time to realize we're complete opposite. Me, high sex drive. I wanna fuck all the time. She wants to fuck when I buy her shoes. It's different. Think about my life. Put yourself in my shoes. Every night for 20 years, I lay here, she lays here. I'm in the mood, I have no idea. But you can't just ask you want to have sex because that's gross. And you can't just start doing it because that's illegal. So I do what every dude does, and I rotate my hips, and I gently give her 3 of these. And if you're not laughing, you are lying. And I pray she reciprocates with 2 of these. And if she doesn't, I roll over and I book a flight to Fort Worth, Texas. You can thank my wife for these shows. If you have kids and you came out tonight, I really respect you. Having kids is tough, man. My kids are my everything. Loves of my life. Everything I do is for them. And we got blessed, too. We did. We got really blessed because we got one of each of us. It just worked out in a beautiful way. My son is my wife. My daughter's 6 years old. She is me to a T. Looks like me, acts like me, sass queen, diva. If she was here tonight, she would fuck 27-year-old up. Take off your shirt, put on her, it would fit the same way. She's a beast. My son is my wife, little brown baby. I can't take him out by myself. I tried once, it was a mistake. You don't know till white people let you know, and they will always let you know. Whatever my kids want, they get. Spoiling in my house does not exist. Life is short, we want to have fun. My son woke up one day, he said, Daddy, I want to go to the beach. Easy, let's go. I took him, we're on the shore, he's in my arms, waves are crashing, it's a beautiful day. Then some white woman tapped me on the shoulder. She said, Sir, is that your baby? What a rude question in 2025. And I don't know if you really got a sense for my vibe yet, but I'm a pretty petty bitch. So I responded the only way I know how. I said, no, ma'am, I just like sunscreen all the children on the beach. And then she pulled out her phone. She said, I'll call the police right now. Sir, is that your baby? She doubled down in her rudeness. And look, I'm not a big dude. I'm not delusional. I know what I look like. But when you attack my children, I become big real fast. I'm a protective father, the most protective. And in this moment, I could not believe this woman was willing to call the police to see if the kid in my arms was really my son based off the complexion of our skin. It blew my mind. I did what any parent would do in that moment. I puffed up my chest and I fucking ran. You will never catch us, bitch. Got these elliptical legs. They're the best, man. Raise silly kids, it's easy. Remember when you were a kid, it's easy. My son is funny, 4 years old. He's doing what 4-year-olds do. He's discovering his body. Just realized he got a penis, he loves it. We don't even buy him toys anymore. He loves this. Committed, pulls on it 24/7. My wife popped in one day. She said, he's been doing that for months. How long is this phase gonna last? And I was like, well, I'm 36. 60, you still going through the phase? That's why you're so sleepy, dog. You all phased out. You gotta remind your kids that they're your best friends too. Let them know. They hang on to that shit forever. They'll remember it forever. I told them the night before I came here. My son was laying here, my daughter was here, we in bed. I said, you guys are my best friends, and I meant that shit. My son, he didn't skip a beat. He said, you my best friend too, Daddy. Beautiful moment. And then my daughter said, my best friend is Julie. I didn't know what, I panicked. I was like, well, I heard Julie been talking shit about you. So maybe it's time to reconsider. Make sure you play with your kids too. Don't be that parent that's always on a device. Create the memories. They hang on to it forever. My kids are obsessed with superheroes. My son will walk around the house 24/7 doing this shit to nobody for no reason. I went up to him. I saw him doing it. I said, what we doing? He said, we're playing superheroes, Daddy. Play with us. I said, let's go. Who are you? He said, I'm Spider-Man. I pointed to his big sister. I said, who's Zaina? He said, she's Batgirl. I said, hell yeah. Who am I? He said, you Dr. Twitch. I said, what the fuck? He said, yeah, you stand in the corner when your face moves. That's how I know bad guys are approaching. Bro, that shit pissed me off. And when I get mad, I twitch more. Now I'm in the corner doing this shit. My son got mad at me like, you're sending too many. I can't defend this house, Dr. Twitch. They're the best, man. They go through phases. If you have kids or you have younger siblings, or even if you remember when you were a child, every 6 months you become a new human because they're learning. It's amazing to watch. My son, he's going through a phase right now. He says maybe in front of what he really wants. Because he's 4, he's insecure, but he's also trying to test me, see if I get it for him. I'm trying to teach him, as a kid with a disability, it took me a long time to become this confident. And if you want to be successful in this world, you have to be confident. So don't say maybe you want it, tell me you want it, and I'll get it for you. He's trying, he don't quite get it yet. Gave it a shot the other day. Maybe I want a sandwich. I said, no, you want a sandwich. He tried again, he got a little closer. Maybe I want to go to Target. I said, no, you want to go to Target. He said, yes, maybe I do. We right there. Whatever he wants, he gets. I took him, put him in the shopping cart, pushed him in the toy section. I said, choose whatever toy you want. I'm going to get some from next aisle. I'll be right back. As I turn, if you have children, you know this. They will say things that you've never heard them say, that you don't know where they learned it from, because they only know you. As I turned, he said, goodbye, butthole. What am I supposed, we in public, what am I supposed to do with that? I don't want to yell at him, want to make him laugh. To make a 4-year-old laugh, you just say what they said. So I turned around and I went, bye, butthole. And then he went, It was a beautiful moment. Sound like a dehydrated pug. It was a beautiful moment. Until again, a white woman in the aisle said, what did he just say? And I did what any parent would do. I went, ugh. But he's such a sweet boy, he tried to tell her, I said, bye, butthole. And she left. She beelined it for the exit. We ruined her Target experience. But on the way out, she looked at me and she said, you're a terrible father. And that really messed me up, because everything I do in my life is to be a great father. But I'm also the type of person, I feel guilty if I get called out in public. And I sat there in that aisle for 30 seconds, but it felt like 30 days. And I thought, maybe she was right. Maybe I messed up. Maybe that was a teachable moment. And in those moments, you find out that your kids love you unconditionally. If you are good to them, they will be phenomenal to you. My son in that moment only been on this planet for 4 years. He could have said anything. He could have done anything. He chose that moment to have my back. He turned to me, looked up, put his arm around me and said, maybe she's a butthole. I put my arm around him. I said, we don't say maybe, son. That bitch was a butthole. Shootings in this country every single day is terrifying, bro. I don't leave my house. Everybody got their solution on how to stop shootings. This is mine. I think the only way we stop them is we have to stop selling guns to white dudes with fucked up haircuts. And if you're not laughing, you're that dude. If you're not laughing, you haven't seen the news recently, because when a shooting happens, they take a picture of a guy and his hair is always crazy, okay? A haircut will drive you insane. That's some personal shit you better get right. When I was 10 years old, my mom took me to Supercuts. They gave me a bowl cut. I almost killed everybody. The other solution is we kill the quiet people. So if you haven't been laughing tonight, you have to die. I'm sorry. Quiet people are suspicious. Say some shit so I know how you feel about life. Who do they interview when a shooting happens? Shooter's neighbor. What does the neighbor always say? He was quiet, loner, kept to himself. What do they never say? Oh, he just loved beer pong, pitches, and basketball. I don't go out, man. I don't go to people's houses. Don't invite me. I'm not coming. Somebody after every show always invites me, usually a dude in the front row in a small-ass shirt. I'm not coming. I don't like going to your house because everybody got their own individual rules. I'm not going to keep up with that shit. I hate when I come to your house, and I know a lot of people here do it, where you give me a drink and then you slide a coaster under my drink. It's passive-aggressive and it's rude. Stop doing that shit, okay? Because you act like you care about what I'm saying. Meanwhile, you're worried about a little water ring on your table. If you're worried about a water ring on your table, your house better be impeccably clean. I don't want you to be sliding a coaster on my drink, and in my peripheral, I see a box of cat shit that's been there since June. Fix your life. Also, if you have a cat, let it go. It does not want to be there, I promise you. Look at some of you. Mine does. No, it doesn't. You know how I know? Open the door and see if that motherfucker stays. They don't want to be there. I hate cats. I don't like anything to look out a window for too long. What are you staring at? A better life, probably. I'm a dog person. I think most people are. Yeah, it always... Always get to clap or a woo. You know why? It's because most people like affection. They don't like a little serial killer running around their fucking house, looking out the window, waiting for his next kill. I got my dog from a kill shelter. That's how you're supposed to do it. I walked in, lady said, we're gonna kill these dogs next week. I was like, that's aggressive, I'll take one. As I left, I said, why would you kill these dogs? She said, we got new ones coming in next week. We don't have room for them. I said, oh, you're a monster. She said, what? I said, you're a monster. If you kill an animal because you don't have room for that animal, you are a monster. My parents raised 7 kids in a 4-bedroom house. They didn't kill us. They just threw Hot Pockets at us, told us shut the fuck up. There are better ways. People are terrible, man. My least favorite type of people, homophobic. I'll never understand it. I'll never understand somebody not liking you because they're not like you. That's insecurities and fear to me. Most homophobic person I ever met, my Uber driver. Sometimes when I travel, like right now, I'm gone for months at a time. So I take my wife's luggage because she got bigger luggage. But my wife's luggage is pink. But I don't care because I'm not 12. Also, I'm colorblind. I thought it was gray. She tricked me. I'm very disabled. Uber driver pulled up. I put the luggage in the bag, hop in the bag. First thing out of his mouth was, whoa, man, pink luggage, huh? I said, yeah, pink luggage. He said, you must not be a man. If I were you, I would paint that luggage. I feel like some of you didn't hear what I just said. This guy who I don't know told me to paint my wife, not to buy new luggage, but to go buy paint and start a fucking arts and crafts project. I've been surrounded by women my entire life, 5 sisters, mom, wife, and there's still to this day only 2 things that I know for sure about women. Number 1, under no circumstances do you ever paint their shit. And number 2, if you ever see one come home, sit down on the couch, pull a bra out of the sleeve of her shirt, you leave her alone, she had a long day. You would never be able to pull a bra out of the sleeve of that shirt, though. It's too tight. That shirt is the bra. I hate when people tell me what I'm supposed to wear, especially a place like Texas. I know you looking at this outfit, looking at this cute-ass body. Last time I was here, there was a dude in the back. He said, nah, man, that outfit's gay. Real men wear camouflage. I said, no, they don't. Fucking idiots wear camouflage. Unless you're in the woods, you look like a dumbass. Why the fuck is there a tree floating around the back of the comedy club right now? You look stupid. And also, technically, we're all wearing camouflage. It just depends on where you are. Like, bitch, try to find me at H&M. I dare you. I'm just a little shirt on a hanger. All right, any questions? If you got a question, yell it out. I'll answer it for you.
What size shirt you wear?
What size shirt I wear? Like one size above yours. Small and a half. Why, bitch, you want to trade? What size is that?
Large.
It's a large. Shut the fuck up. I feel like, bro, I'm going to be honest. I was looking at you the whole show. I feel like you 12 years old and you snuck in here. That is a fake-ass shirt and a fake-ass mustache. Everyone else going to go to a bar after the show. You're going to go home, rip your mustache off, lay in your race car bed and be like, what a phenomenal evening. You said last year when I was here I made fun of your mustache? Yeah, that sounds like me. Dog, it's been a year, bitch, shave. Huh? What made me choose you for the special? Yeah, well, I didn't choose you. Specifically. Fort Worth? Yeah, they paid me $500, so I came. That is all it takes, baby.
Did your wife know you have Tourette's, or did she think you're extra flirty?
Did my wife know that I had Tourette's, or did she think I was flirting with her? No, that would be crazy. If I was fucking doing this shit nonstop, she would not be with me. She'd be like, this motherfucker's gonna take me to a park in the dark. No, she knew. I told her eventually. Yeah, she likes it. Tell me that she likes it, man. Yeah, she loves it. Thanks, dude. That's so funny. Next time I'm fucking her, you're in the closet. She loves it. You're doing great. She does. She loves some twitches. She don't love all my twitches. When we having sex, this one, she loved this shit. Love this shit. Feel like a new person. I pull out. She's like, oh shit, who's that? I'm like, surprise, bitch, me again. Little carousel. This one, not a fan of. Doesn't love it. Who you jacking off? It was a long-ass weekend in Texas. Mind your business. He's like, what made you choose me? You were just around.
What's your craziest tick?
My craziest tick? Yeah, have you been watching the show?
Yeah.
I do this, dog.
Craziest.
Yeah, I've had a lot. I had this one. Uncomfortable, don't make eye contact with another man. And I was 16, I was a camp counselor. This is inappropriate. I said, Timmy your bench. What'd I do? You know what you did. Huh? Is Tourette's hereditary? Yeah, why, are you scared? You trying to catch it? He's like, I am, come on. Yeah, it is. There's a 50% chance my kids could have it, which is terrifying. I thought when I had my daughter, I thought she had it. I held her for the first time, and she was doing this shit. And I didn't realize that babies just got loose-ass necks. I got scared. I was like, baby! I think she got what I got! My wife ran to hit. She was like, she's hungry, dumbass. All right, well, she still might have it. Huh? Did I buy a cowboy hat? No, I didn't. Why? Was I supposed to? Are you selling? She got a trench coat? Yeah, we're doing fucking. No, I'll just steal his later. He can't wear it ever again.
How did you propose to your wife?
How'd I propose to my wife? Yeah, there's always one bitter woman in the shadows. Been thinking about it for 30 minutes. How'd you do it, bitch? I took her to the park in the dark. There was another couple there. It was weird. No, Disneyland, that's her favorite place. We were in our early 20s. I didn't know what I was doing. I maxed out my friend James's sales credit card. Got a ring, I put it in my pocket, and we were there from 6 a.m. till midnight. There was no plan after that. I said, when it happens, I'll feel it in my heart. And finally, it was midnight. The park was going to close. I was like, this feels like the right moment. She was here. I was sitting here. We were watching the fireworks show in front of the castle. I didn't do the one knee thing like a lot of dudes do. I panicked. Like I was passing her a churro. She didn't even see the ring. She was so into the show. First person to see me propose to my wife, little old white lady next to her saw the ring and went, oh yeah. I was like, I guess you my wife. Come on, Ruth. She was like, did you buy a cowboy hat? Huh?
Your necklace.
My necklace?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a dog chain. Cause I'm strong. What'd you say?
Say more.
Say more. Okay, that's not the saying. These old bitches don't know. They're trying to keep up with the times. She heard say less once and she was like, say more. I was close. Yeah, it's a letter from my mom. It was the last letter she wrote to me. A lot of people don't know my life. I wish you did. You really respect what I do up here. My life, my journey in stand-up is insane. There was a moment where I felt like my career was turning into a Final Destination movie. You know, I made my TV debut on the Conan O'Brien Show, 2012. 2 days before that, my mom passed away. 6 months later, I was on BET. My uncle passed away. A few years later, I was on America's Got Talent. My other uncle passed away. And it's been a few years, and I'm just trying to figure out who I have to kill next to get back on TV. Somebody here gonna die tonight to get me that Netflix special. She's like, say less. You did it, ma'am.
Has your beatboxing improved?
Has my beatboxing improved? No, bitch, that's why I'm here. He's like, I thought you chose us. Do I have new ticks? Yeah, all the time. Yeah, has everybody been paying attention? Do you guys want me to start over? Before we move on, is everybody in this room disabled? Is this a convention? Are we raising money for me? They don't tell you sometimes. I feel like the lights are gonna come up. You guys are gonna be like, what a great show. Yeah, there's a traffic jam at the stairs. Yeah.
You know any Ralphs?
Huh?
Another Ralphs? Raúls?
The fuck are you saying? Did you just have a stroke? Say more. But this time enunciate, bitch.
You had a Ralph.
I had a Ralph.
You had a Ralphs, you know?
What are you talking about? Do you know where you are? Have you been here the whole time? I feel like you just walked in. Is there a Ralph here? Dog, your friend is not here. You don't know a Ralph. There's never been a Ralph. You are by yourself. In 2 hours, you're gonna be in a park in the dark. I'm scared to go back to you, to be honest. One more time. Bitch, you just cured my Tourette's. Haven't twitched for 30 seconds. Ruined my whole goddamn career. Fuck, he'll never be back. 1 second, ma'am. 1 second, that was very aggressive. I like your energy, but let's just, we gotta find Ralph first and then her question, and then. What do I think my kids are gonna be when they grow up? Adults who are disappointed in their father. What was yours?
Why aren't you wearing a flower shirt tonight?
Why am I not wearing a flower shirt? Oh, yeah, because I'm a regular human. And I got like a bunch of shirts. You think I just have like a Hey Arnold closet of the same Hawaiian shirt, bitch? I'm a regular person. I'm gonna take the 500 I made tonight and buy another shirt.
What's advice you wish you got at 26?
What's advice I wish I got at 26? Are you 26? Yeah. This is like a little heavy. Do you have a father? No, that's a crazy. To show up at a comedy show and be like, be my daddy. I'll try my best. Advice I got at 26, man, I mean, I got a lot of advice. It was a whole year. I guess the best advice I got from my dad at 26, he sat me down one day and he looked at me and he just went, shave that fucking mustache. Huh? Does it hurt? Is this a riddle? Do you have like a full question? I feel like you were just gonna say, does it hurt? And then those 3 guys come back in and beat the shit out of me. Yeah, it doesn't feel great. Does it look like it hurts? You have epilepsy? Oh shit.
So it does hurt when I twitch like that.
Yeah.
Very badly, but you're doing amazing twitching and continuing.
Oh, thank you. What a crazy thing to say. I have epilepsy and it hurts, so I know the answer, but can you just tell everybody? What do I think about people that fake having Tourette's and get views from it? Is that a thing? Ma'am? Prove to me that you have epilepsy. She just falls. All right, that's enough. Yeah, what do I think about people that fake it? Yeah, I mean, it's wrong. But that's kind of where we live right now, is just everything's for views, you know what I mean? Yeah, I might start faking shit. Right, yeah, like what? Yeah, well, now I have Tourette's, but tomorrow, maybe epilepsy. Yeah, you think there's people out there who fake it, for sure. How long you been watching? Can you quiet that down? What an insane noise to make during a special. Now, from 5 different angles in 4K, we have you going, ugh. You fucking animal. He's like, I have Tourette's. She's like, no, he doesn't. That's a fraud if I've ever seen one. What do my kids think of what? Tourette's. Yeah. They're fine with it. You think they moved out? My 6-year-old daughter, my 4-year-old son, we've had enough! He keeps spilling our soup! No, they're good with it. They just, kids, man, they don't really know how to react to shit. They become bullies. The first time my daughter realized I had it, she said, Daddy, why'd you do that with your face? And I said, well, Daddy has Tourette Syndrome. Sometimes he twitches uncontrollably. And then she went, oh, okay. And then my Tourette's went, no! And then my 3-year-old son popped out of the pantry like, God damn it! And then she walked by my house and she was like, I bet he doesn't even really have it. Yeah, that house is full of bullshit. Huh? Huh? I just want to see how many times you dumbasses can say the same shit at the same time. What was yours in the back? What made me start comedy? Yeah, I saw 200 sad people come down to this basement. And I felt like you needed me. No, I was 17. I was in high school. I didn't know what I was going to do. And then my friend said, you funny. And my dad, he's always wanted to be a comedian. He wrote down jokes in a notebook for years. He never got on stage. So I went up to him the night before my show. I started in high school in the auditorium. And I said, hey, man, I need 20 minutes of material by tomorrow. Proceed. And he wrote the jokes for me. The next day I woke up, I did the show at lunch in front of hundreds of my peers, and I fell in love with comedy, knew this is what I was gonna do for the rest of my life, until one of my friends came up to me after the show. He was like, hey man, we recognize some of those jokes. And I said, oh shit. And I went home and I typed one of the jokes my dad gave me into Google, and the exact same list of Rodney Dangerfield's material popped up. My dad didn't do shit. He took a shot, he was like, this'll teach his ass to procrastinate. And I was a 17-year-old kid in front of 17-year-olds doing a 6-year-old man's material. Like, man, my wife and kids, I don't get any respect. And the weirdest part about the show was there was a chick in the back, and she was like, why are you not wearing a Hawaiian shirt? Yeah, man, I've done a lot of weird shows in my life. I've been doing this for a long time, and that's why I don't take this for granted. I lose my voice on stage. I give you my everything, because I know what it was to start in this industry is difficult. I perform for every audience at every venue you can imagine. I did a show in front of one dude one time. One. Really think about that. One. Nobody's here. It's me and 60, and he doesn't even know he's here. And 20 minutes into my hour show, he was eating mozzarella sticks, so I don't even have his full attention. 20 minutes in, he decided, hey, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. So for 40 minutes, I performed for a fucking plate of mozzarella sticks. Did that plate have a little more energy than some of you? Yeah, they popped, they sizzled, cheese came out. None of them asked about my wardrobe. I've been through it all, man. I've been arrested one time in my life, and it was on stage. True. Yeah, I'll tell you. I'm not gonna leave you on a cliffhanger, man. That'd be crazy if that's it. I was arrested. Why? Good night, everybody. It's been arrested one time in my life. It was on stage. True story. I was performing at Houston Baptist University. I know, that should be the end of the story. With your evil ass laugh. Yeah, it's real. They hired me and they paid me $500, so I did the show. And I did. And college shows are very different than comedy club shows. Every comedian will tell you that. Every comedian is very different. This is a comedy club. You guys are adults. You understand that these are jokes. College show, when a comedian enters the campus, you have to ask the administration, is there anything you should or should not say before you get on campus? I'm very respectful. That's what I did. I said, ma'am, anything I shouldn't say? She said, just don't cuss. I said, can I talk about sex? She said, absolutely. Show started. I did a Q&A like I just did. First question I got, dude in the front row put his hand up and said, what is sex like with Tourette's? Great question. I was going to answer till a lady in the way back of the room stood up immediately and yelled, no! And I had a split-second decision to make, and I responded, yes! And she yelled from the back of the room, you are not going to answer that question. I said, ma'am, I'm absolutely going to answer that question. We talked before the show started, so this wouldn't happen. You interrupted my show. This student wants to learn about sex with Tourette's, and I just so happen to be the perfect person to educate him. And then she turned off the lights, and I said, bitch, I still have a microphone. And sex with Tourette's in the dark is way more aggressive, so I suggest you turn that shit back on. And then she went to get the cops, and I took it as my opportunity to answer his question. To this day, I still can't believe I was put in handcuffs for a silly, stupid joke, but some people take comedy too seriously, like you guys 45 minutes ago. I'll be vulnerable with you, though. I will. I'll tell you exactly what happened, because I feel like we family tonight. The joke I got arrested for is when I'm having sex, I'm all over the place. I'm aggressive like I am on stage. I'm hitting the lamp, the futon, my wife's in the kitchen. I'm killing it. When I climax, that's the cure. I don't twitch for 30 seconds. It's amazing. I call my family. We talk about it. Here's the best part. Not even a joke. Just a beautiful, hilarious, full circle, real life moment. I promise you, if you don't leave with one thing from this show, you will leave with this. Nobody in this room will ever fuck again without thinking about me. I promise you. Tell me if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, don't make any noise. Yeah, don't make any noise then. Don't. I don't want to hear shit. At the end of a comedian should never say that at the end of his final joke. I'm saying it. If I'm wrong, I just want to hear your chairs go skirt and 60's knees pop, and I'll know the show is over. But if I'm right, you laugh harder than you laughed the whole evening. Give me everything I gave you, my heart, my soul, my voice, and I know I'm right. Whether you Texas dudes want to admit it or not, every man in the world does what I'm about to say. Not just Texas, not America, the world. When you gentlemen have sex, I know you think you're killing it and doing all this crazy shit. You're here. Sir, look at me. This is my last joke, and I can't finish unless I have full eye contact. Take your glasses off, unfog them, put them back on. I want you to see this shit in 3D. You look away. Ladies, I want to hear from you the most too, because you see the shit. You see what I'm about to talk about. You got a front row seat to it. Do not hold back, because I know what's going to happen. It happens every time I do this joke. Your man is going to glare at you. He is. He's going to give you that look like, don't laugh at that bullshit. Let me tell you something. You're an independent woman. You paid to be here. You laugh as hard as you want, and then you fight on the way home like a regular ass couple. Sir, look at me. I'll cancel the next show. I'll do this shit till Sunday. I do not care. Amen. Praise God. Here's the best part. Not even a joke. It's just a beautiful, hilarious, full circle, real life moment. I promise you, you will never forget me. When you gentlemen have sex, you are here. When all of you dudes climax. You guys get Tourette's. Oh, shit. It's the best syndrome ever. Man, this has been amazing. You guys have been a blessing. You know, my career, like I said, I've been through it all. You've heard the stories. AGT, America's Got Talent, beautiful moment in my life. Beautiful moment in my life. But a lot of people think it's the fame and the success and all that stuff that's the best part. It's not. The best part to me about America's Got Talent was I got thousands of really beautiful messages when I walked off stage from parents who have children with disabilities that now know they can achieve great things because they've seen somebody do that shit. Yeah. The best message I got, the best one I got, a mom messaged me. She says, Sam, my son has Tourette's. He goes to school every single day, and every single day these kids surround him, they push him, they hit him, they say, you have Tourette's, you are never gonna be shit. And he comes home every single day defeated till he saw your episode, and it changed his life. He went to school the next day, the kids surround him, they pushed him, they hit him, they said, you have Tourette's, you are never gonna be shit. And for the first time in his life, he turned around, swung back, and said, I don't have Tourette's, I got swag, bitch. Texas, I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming out tonight. Have a beautiful night. Stay safe. Thank you.